Better find him.
know I heard something that time. Aha! There you are.
Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Incendio! Defendo! Expelliarmus!
I find the rarest beast in the forest, I do. People like me to find a rat.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time. Incendio!
Not quite.
Expelliarmus! Last officer! Leviosa! Incendio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Confringo! Depulso! Descendo! Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Defender! Bombarda! Crucio! Accio! Revelio. There could be goblin loyalists in here. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep its power.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's going to be pleased with our progress. Who was on that car? Enjoy suffering. Yeah, with his car, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead. Incendio. Leviosa. Incendio. Incendio.
What are those humans are worried about?
Expelliarmus Leviosa.
Out of freedom.
to your demise. Incendio! I need to pull this platform closer. Revelio. I see a platform below. I wonder if I could use it. Revelio. That platform is just out of reach.
will make you pay.
Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect. These devices run on steam power.
Arrest the momentum, incendio!
I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble!
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's life.
Kill smell of glance off of the enormous. Let me
I'll cut you shoes to shadow!
Crucial. Bombard. Accio. Also, Descendo. Arrest the momentum. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Bombarda. Protego. Bombarda. Accio. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Depulso. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
I have to find a way to stop that drill.
Bombarda.
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lodgok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew where it was! Don't!
You're right.
I'll never understand you, Lodgok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! No! Avada Kedavra!
Lodgok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Life is so peaceful now. Do you think we'll learn how to brew our pen?
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is great news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
I'm afraid I can't say. I didn't read the journals.
I fear you are correct. The situation is far from ideal, but we can wait no longer. I will defer to Professor Rackham as to how to proceed.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must... Professor Bakar will meet you in...
An exceptional level of magical skill? I suppose we should begin our search.
Very well.
I shall see you near the coast.
This looks like trouble.
So we're all me ladsy.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Faster, High Wing! High Wing, go! Faster, High Wing!
Trouble afoot. Someone messing about. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Expelliarmus!
Leviosa! Coward!
Incendio!
Ordinarily!
Confringo!
You'll pay for that!
Bombarda! Your poaching days are over.
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio.
This place could be cleaning. Let's look around.
Incendio.
Is that one? It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a grat pawn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe...
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke.
It would seem so. I suspect you'll...
If that's what must be done.
Excellent. Now, so I shall wish you good luck.
Untempered meanderance in a mine brings sure ruin.
This must be the place. Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself. Revelio! need your help, friend. Time to go a little quicker. Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
I see you. That was a mistake. You've put quite a few good Now you're just getting on my nerves.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Ah, there you are. It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore. We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not. Time for you all to clear out. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Time for a jaunt, I'd say.
Professor Rackham was right to have. My memories should answer.
Thank you, Professor Buck.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganach, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Avada Kedavra! She's alive.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves.
Have I not proven myself, Professor?
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter...
So the repository is safe?
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository,
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps...
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. Return with the wand, and we will open the way.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts...
All right, Professor.
You up to now?
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Oliver.
Yes, Professor. He was a bit cryptic, said you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my. I will be honest, I have repaired broken wands, of course, but this... I think I can work with what you... It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Let's get this over. Expelliarmus, how is it like? I'm not Leviosa. Try and send me. Incendio! That's the best. That's mine. Huh? You're going to regret that. You will not survive what's this. A child wanders too far from us. Huh?
Expelliarmus!
No more happy days for you!
Bombard!
You've made a great mistake!
Arresto! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Incendio! Confringo! Protego!
You like that, do ya?
Expelliarmus!
Quite conductive, huh?
Confringo! Confringo! Leviosa! Expelliarmus!
You should have joined me.
Well done for a child. Oh, I kill it. Come on.
Expelliarmus!
Of some sort.
Incendio! Confringo!
Incendio!
Protego!
You can't hold up forever.
Arresto Momentum!
Rookwood don't go down easy.
Expelliarmus!
Protego!
Leviosa! Incendio! Confringo!
Incendio!
Pulsar!
Try to make
Descendo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Incendio!
Technically, what am I on? You will fall!
Confringo! Bombardo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Incendio! Incendio!
Need to be Incendio!
Expelliarmus! Repulsor! Descendo! Are you even Glacius?
Look what you've done! You might
Expelliarmus! Fringo! Levioso! Confringo! Finite! Protego! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Crucio! Defender! Abracadabra! I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened.
My brother is starting.
Rumor has it, he was demonstrating
Leave me, Fig! It was an accident!
Handy resource indeed. Your
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart, are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had...
Thank you for saying so.
All right, then.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
That must be the way to the repository.
We can only hope.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Search the area! Must be here somewhere. We must be getting closer.
Ranrock will be pleased at our progress.
Expelliarmus, That wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive, my young friend. It worked. Let's go. Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor.
Listen, more goblins. Much luck so far.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
Have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charge.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
We'll show these beasts who's in charge. Why couldn't be better, Professor Hackett.
Thank you, Professor.
Someone incendio. Coming back this way. Defender, bombarder. Will. Potato.
Revelio. Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two! Stop him! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! How nice! Defender! No, that's a fit. We just be happy. Levioso! Defender! Expelliarmus!
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all... Miriam believed this forgotten magic. She did not see what the Keepers have... You are now the Keeper. What do you
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her. And the Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever.
The Keepers were right. The risk of using this magic is too dangerous.
I understand, but you are not...
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Feeding off the power from the repository. Those traces of magic are somehow protecting the dragon. That's the trick. I have you now, Ranrock.
much to you. Confringo. Defender. Bombada. Crucio. Protego. Descender. Compulsor. Arresto Molesta Places. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Arresto Molesta Places. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Defender. Bombard. Crucio. Compulsor. Descender. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo.
Stop! You have no idea what you're doing!
How long are you going to keep up this charade? You can't run forever, Ranrock.
Give up now!
There's nowhere to hide now.
You'll get this way!
Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombardment. Defender. Defender. Bombarda. Compulsor. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Places. Depulsor. Not so powerful now, are you, Ranrock? Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Bombardment. Crucio.
You will die!
I know you're feeling it now, Ranrock. This ends here, Ranrock. Depulsor.
You think you can stop me?
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Levioso. I will defeat you. In Lotto's memory.
You'll never let this out from me!
Descender. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Bombarda. Crucio. Defender. Depulsor. Expelliarmus.
Professor.
Miriam. Miriam would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke.
Sebastian, there's something you should...
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the Loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. I have a lot to think about.
it.